Okay. Okay. Inside div, let me give h1 parent component. After that, I want to call the child component here. C hyphen child hyphen child hyphen component. Okay. And message equal to okay. Close this. Okay. But this child component I have not created it. So if I try to save this, I cannot save. It will okay. So it will not work even though I've saved it, because I am trying to call this child component from the parent, and this child component is not yet created. So it's my responsibility to create that. First, let me create the parent component. So parent component, I have given something here in the parent component, and in that I have given the child component. So next thing what I need to do in the parent component JS, what I need to write is import lightning element, import lightning element, comma, track. Okay, why we are using track, I will explain. Okay, and after that, what we need to do is export default class parent component extends lightning element. Till this point, it is clear for you, right? So inside this, whatever code I want to write, I can write. So I will write at the rate track message equal to, from here I can pass the message, you know that, right? So for example, if I pass the message hello from parent. Okay. So previous example we have seen, we are giving the message, and that message here we are using. The only difference that here is we are using the track. Okay. Why we are using track? I will tell. Okay. If we don't use track, what will happen? Why we are using track? I will tell. Okay. So this is about the parent. Okay. Here in true, let's put okay. Control S. Control S. Now let me create Control Shift P. Let me create one more Lightning Web component. This time child. Child component, child component. Okay. So I'm creating a new Lightning Web component. Let me go to the HTML of this one. Here what I will write is div. Inside the div, what I will put is h2. I will write, and inside h2, I am writing child component. Okay. After that, here the message. Okay, fine. So with this, my child component HTML is done. Let me save this. Let me go to the child component JS. Inside child component JS, here, comma API I will use from export class component extends lightning element. Inside this one, at the rate API message. Okay, control S. So with this, the parent component and both the child components are ready. Okay, the point that we need to understand here is the parent component includes the child component here. Parent component is the outer one. Inside that, I'm including the child component. So here in this one, the parent component passes a message to display using the message attribute. And in the child component display this message. So from the parent component, we are giving the information to the child component and the child component is able to display that message. So to pass the parameter or to pass the value from the parent component to the child component, here we are using track. If we don't use track, this will be this message cannot be passed to child component. So if you don't use track, what will happen by default? The scope of this variable is only within this brackets. Okay, I mean within this component. If you want to pass this to another component, you will write track. And if you want to receive the value from another component, you will write at the rate API. So in the child, what I have written at the rate API. So if you write at the rate API, you will be able to receive it from the parent. So now let's let me do one thing. Let me save everything. Okay, child component, this one also, meta also, yes, parent component, controllers. So if whenever you want to refer any component in the parent component, then what you need to write, uh, track. Okay. So in HTML of the parent, to refer the child component, C hyphen child hyphen component, and I want to refer the message from the child. Okay. From parent, I'm passing the message value to child, and from child, I'm displaying it. I'm not displaying directly in the parent. If I want to directly display in the parent, here if I write message, that is directly displaying in the parent. But here, inside the child component, I'm displaying. Getting my clarity? Okay. Control F. Okay. Now Control Shift P. Deploy the source to arc. Yeah. Okay, I have not given the semicolon here. That's why previously I got problem. So now it got deployed successfully. Okay. Now let's go to What is the name? Parent, Parent, PO, yeah, PONENT. So the same different in the LWC show another LWC. Field component got deployed. The child component got deployed. Parent component deployed. Field component. Let me do one thing. Let's now parent component is also deployed. Now let me do control F. Now it got saved. చిన్న settings చేసుకోవాలి. Parent component, child component, hello from parent. See the difference here. We're using only parent component. So first in the HTML parent component I am displaying. After that child component I am calling. So inside child component what is there? Child component is there. After that message. Inside message what is there? From the parent I am passing the message to the child. In the parent what is the message? Hello from parent. Okay. So now hello from parent to child. Let me save this. Control Shift C. Deploy this to Sotar. So now from parent to child it is going, and in the child it is getting deployed. How we will see. Now let me refresh this. Okay. So what I have done. Let me go to the parent component once. Inside parent component, what I have done, I just gave template, div. Okay. H1 parent component. Okay. This is clear, right? Till this point. After that, what I have done, I am calling a child component. Okay, I am calling a child component. Okay, till this point it is clear, right? Now, for to call the child component, first of all, I have to create the child component. So I have went, I created a child component template div inside this child component message I have given. But this message value from where I will get generally from JavaScript, right? So let me go to the JavaScript. So in JavaScript, what I am saying, at the rate API message. Normally, what I can do, message equal to hi, message equal to hello, like that I can give some text. But here, what I have done, at the rate API message I am saying. It means this message value will come from somewhere. That somewhere from where we are passing, from here we are passing. Parent, in the parent track message equal to hello from parent to child. So here message value. So if you don't write at the rate track, this message cannot be referred somewhere outside. Okay, because I have written at the rate track, this can be accessible outside. Okay, and if you want to access something from outside, you need to use what? At the rate API. Okay, please note down this. First, write the parent component. HTML. Okay, let me view it in the chart window. Okay, parent component HTML. Okay, next parent component JavaScript. Okay, next child component HTML. Next child component JavaScript. That's it. Remaining meta file, parent component HTML. All I kept in the chat window. Please go through that. Execute this in your system. see, I am having parent component JS. Inside parent component JS, I am having the actual data, right? I am passing this information from the parent component to child component and displaying it on the child component, right? Now let us do it in the opposite way. Okay, next time, okay, now what example we are going to do is I will have two components, parent component, child component. So in the child component, I will have the data. How can I pass that from child component to parent component? That in the opposite way we will see. Okay, fine. Shall we do that? Let me close everything. The current example, what I have done, in the current example, what I have done, parent to child. So on the parent, I have a field and that value I am passing to child. But now what I am trying to do is I will create parent component, child component, and from the child I will try to pass the value to parent. For that, how to do and what are the steps that are involved. Okay. So now first let's start from the beginning. Okay. So first let me do Control Shift P, create a lightning web component. Uh, so my component name I am giving parent comp. Okay, parent comp. Okay, okay, here. Okay, done. Parent comp HTML. Let me open the HTML inside this. Okay, I'm just giving a div. Okay, and inside the div, I'm just giving a h1. Okay, inside h1. I am writing it as parent component. Okay, and outside h1 I'm saying c hyphen child hyphen com message equal to message. Okay, fine, but this component is not there with me right now. Okay, I have to create this. First let me save this. Now let me go to the parent comp JS. In the parent comp JS, what I will do, import lightning element, comma, track from LWC, export default class, parent comp, extends lightning element inside the bracket. What I am writing at the rate track message equal to mm, okay. So one second. Here what I need to write is okay. Child component instead of this one. Need to write on message from child. That is nothing but a variable. You can give anything. Okay. Equal to handle message from child. Handle message from child. Use child count. Okay. Done. Div. Okay. Control S. Now let's come to the parent component JS. Comma track LWC. Track child message. Child message and here I'm just giving a blank. I'm not giving any message, and here what I'm doing is handle message from child. Okay, this one, let me copy this. Handle message from child event. Inside the event, this dot child message equal to event dot detail. That's it. Let me save this one. So now parent component is done. Let's go to meta, make it true. Okay. So now let's create a child component. Control Shift P, child comp. Okay. Uh, child comp. First, what I need to do as a base, create lightning web component. child comp comp, and this one. Okay, now inside child comp, let me go to the HTML. Inside HTML, child comp template div. Okay, inside div, let me write h2 child component. Okay, and after this one, I want to introduce a lightning button. Lightning button label equal to send message to parent on click equal to send on click send message to parent. Okay, lightning button. Fine. So now what I am doing here is Control S. But this is not there, na? So I need to go to the child component JS, send message to parent, copy this one, child component JS. Inside the child component JS, lightning element comma lightning element from LWC export default class child comp extends lightning element send message to. Okay, inside the bracket I will write send message to parent. This is what function, JavaScript function. Inside that, const message event equal to new custom event. Message from child. Okay, comma, again bracket open. So inside this, what I will write, detail hello from child. from child. Okay, next, after coming out of this, this dot dispatch dispatch event message event. Now let me save this. After saving this one, let me save this. This also matter. Okay. Child comp less child comp js bracket close plus. Okay, child comp, parent comp. I close everything. Okay. Parent comp. Okay. Parent js. Child comp. Child js. Okay. Control shift P. Control shift P. Deploy this first part. Child comp got deployed. Okay. Now let me go to the parent comp. Make some change. Again save. Again control shift P. Deploy this to source. Now parent comp also got deployed. Okay. Now here let me go to the developer console. Okay. Okay, LWC OMP. Okay. On the child component, we click a message, send message to parent. See, this bracket is coming here. So on the child component, something wrong I have written. Let me go to the child comp on click label. Somewhere extra bracket is coming. See, this is the one. Control S, Control Shift 2, deploy this to source. Okay, now let me refresh this. So currently, I am on the child component. Send message to parent. I click label is this one. Send message to parent. Okay, I'm sending message to parent. Okay, follow from child. Let me do one thing. Let's go to the developer console. Parent component, child component, send message to parent. Click this to come. Parent component in the parent comp, we are calling the child comp. Okay, child comp on message from child and click from child. Parent component, we are seeing this message, so we are able to go into the parent component. We are able to go into the child component. What exactly? I am in the parent component message. Component. What I need to write. Hmm, Here, two things are there: parent component and parent comp. I got confused. That's why parent comp. Okay, what I need to write? Parent comp. Let me remove this one. Okay, parent comp. Message from child. Okay, child message. Okay, so on the parent, this is what I'm writing. Child component on message from child equal to handle message from child component. Okay, control S. Now let's go to the parent. Okay, this one I need to close. Parent comp JS. Let me go to the parent comp JS. So in the parent comp JS, what is there? Child message. Child message. Previously it is empty. Handle message from child event. Whenever you click on this button, okay. Whenever you click on the button, this event dot detail will come into the child message. Okay. Okay, so now on the child we have what on click. Okay, click. Control shift P. Let me deploy child and parent again. Now what I deployed child. Okay, Control shift C. Let me deploy the parent now. Parent also got deployed. So here, see, I'm getting it. So now let me go to the developer console. Here, what I want to display is child comp. Yes. On the child comp, if I click on preview, what I am getting currently, I am on child component, send message to parent. Click on this. Just now it worked, right? So let me go to the parent comp, control S. Parent comp, inside the child comp I'm getting, if I'm clicking on this hello from child component. So first I am trying to display the problem is parent component. Okay, first you need to understand how the parent component and child component will be there. Okay, this is parent component. Okay, in color marsla. Okay, let's imagine this blue one is the parent component. Okay, let's imagine this as the parent component and this one as the child component. So now what I want to do from the parent, if I want to send it to the child, then that is the example previously I have done. Now I have something in my child, I want to send it to the parent. Now tell me what I need to display, parent or child? If I display parent, then only I can see what I am getting from child, yes or no? Otherwise, how can I see? So that is why I need to display the parent component. Even though I display the parent component, on the parent component, these two lines are there. On the child component, only this line and this button are there. Okay. So on the parent component, when I click, I am getting this. If I just display the child component, what will happen? If I just display the child component, I will get the child comp and button. That's it. But the display result is shown in the parent. But parent we are not displaying. Okay. So now let me do one thing. Child. Okay. Child comp control S. So now what I will see? I will see the child component and button. When I click this button, the value is going to parent component, but that I am not displaying. That's why I'm not seeing. So now let me do one thing. Let's go to developer console, child component. Let me write below this. Let me write the parent component. Okay. Now control S. Okay. So now what happens? See, first only child component I am displaying. Second, parent component I am displaying, but inside parent component, child component is already there. Because as per this diagram, see, whenever you are showing the parent, child is inside the parent. So that's why this is coming along with this is also coming. So if I click on the child component, then on the parent component, I am showing the result. Here also, when I click, it is showing, but I'm not displaying it. Huh? First, again, click on only child component, send message to the parent. Then we can get parent component. There we are not displaying, na? So this will work. Okay. Fine. So now take this notes, try to execute in your system. Parent comp HTML. Parent comp HTML. Control A, Control C. Parent comp HTML. Control A, Control C. Parent comp JS. Field comp HTML. Field comp JS. Okay. Please try to execute this in your system. I think we can meet on tomorrow's class. Okay, please try to execute this in your system. I have pinned everything in the chat window. Copy it to your system. If you want to take screenshot or photograph, that's also fine. And let me take the screenshot and send to you then. Parent component. Okay, is it clear? I sent all the screenshots as well. Please take a note of those things. Okay, we'll meet in tomorrow's class. Tomorrow will be the last class. Thank you very much, guys.
Recording.